I'm the thief in the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The wilder faces are setting the Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching out every day. What a world of
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Houston. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Amari Lassiter there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, hurt. Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks.
The kicker on for
What
the
a year.
extra point.
That is touchdown number 22 on the season. The extra
His
point
kick
is good. And the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. They'll go play action with Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route. but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 10.
Oh, 19 Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, there's speed left.
What you got?
On 2nd down, Blue. And he is put into the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Look the hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
19 tight. 19. Cut 19. Cut. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 36 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, hey.
On play action, Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
There's just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss some great tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Tony. Hey, Uno Mars. 19 Texas.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
What? Here we go. Hey, south. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Drop to the right, drop to the right. Drop to the right.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now screen set up for Blue. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one grabbed by Austin. He's going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Byron Murphy into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 13.
12. All right. Buggy. 18.
Here's Stroud. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Texans first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the dangers. Throwing and completing. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
That's another Texans first down.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
36-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give, flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First down.
Look at hot.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
Away at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is firsthand, You just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
118. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Hey, 118. What's that?
Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Houston. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
His kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Get it. Past the 60. Past the 60.
The drive will start on the ground. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 34-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 36 yards.
Ready, check. Big Lion. Go. Check out.
They'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
On second down, Stroud. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
All right. 18. Let's go. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. John separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On fourth down, Stroud. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. The PAT up and good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Past the 45. Still going. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 66 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
All right. 118. Drop to the right. Drop to the right. Drop 12.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Hey, south.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Uno Mars. Tonight.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got it at the 3. He's going to have a Texans first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. Blue, touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
28, Texans 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, go!
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks tack on 1 more to their lead.
Texans 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Look the hot. Look at 18. What's that? Set.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Look the hot. Look the hot. On the quick, right? Tony.
Throwing is Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
All right.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the back out the backfield. On 18. What's up? Buggy. Under.
Stroud to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
On 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
16 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
To throw, it's Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
17 more yards.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
All right. On 18. What's up? Tonight.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Open man downfield is Noel. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Now screen set up for Blue. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for a escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. On 18. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
19 Texans.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He finds Austin with the ground. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. To bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
11. Here we go. 1-8. We speed left. Hey, south. Tonight.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12.
It's a turnover.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Texans 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right.
A run with Blue. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Reed Pullen brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further.
Texans 14.
team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Stroud. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
I'm not a bus. All my people there. Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we running up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up.
Third down and 9.
Look to high, look to high. Ow!
Stroud going to set up the throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Second and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo, touchdown Seattle. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
56, Texans 14. Michael Mixon to kick off for Seattle.
go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the quick, right?
They'll run with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing on second down. Stroud in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on second down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
19 Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught! And he's going to have a Texans first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a big 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
No! Hey! Let go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead.
Texans 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Returns. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Buggy. At 18. We speed left. Why Tony?
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Straight ahead, it's blue. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First and 10.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. That shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
6-yard line.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
Hey! 18. What's that?
On the handoff, Blue. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
Again, it's Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Third and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. From the 35, it's first and 10.
it's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Texans first
Now,
down.
faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
11. Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Another swap. 12. Check.
Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, bro. 18. What's that? 19 Texans. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Tonight.
They'll go. It's Blue. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for